From the Millersville University Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Kyle Elliott here with the short-term forecast and video discussion issued on Monday, June 8th. Where after a hot and relatively steamy weekend, much cooler conditions have settled into the region for the start of the week. Those will stick around into tomorrow, but then it looks like the heat and humidity will return during the second half of the week. So without further ado, let me start by taking a look at our daily climatology. I'm expecting a high of 80 degrees this afternoon at Millersville, which is very close to the normal high of 82. This morning's low of 59 was also very close to the average low of 57. Today's record high was 95, set in 2008, with a record low of 33, set in 1932. As we take a look at the Skycam from Millersville University, well, we'll notice that clouds are blanketing the entire sky out there. In fact, there are no breaks of sun around Lancaster County at this time, but I do expect that to change a little bit over the next few hours. I think much of the afternoon will just generally turn out partly to mostly cloudy. As we take a look at the visible satellite imagery, you do see that narrow band of clouds extending from eastern PA down through the Delmarva region, and that's due to southeasterly flow around the southwestern periphery of a Canadian high-pressure system over New England. So that narrow band of clouds, the southeasterly flow off the Atlantic Ocean, is what's responsible for this narrow band of clouds over the eastern part of the state right now, but I do expect those to break up this afternoon. You'll notice around Philadelphia points east, it's also sunny. West of State College and Altoona, it's also sunny, so I do think these clouds will gradually thin out over the next couple of hours. As we take a look at the European model for 8 p.m. this evening, you'll notice that high pressure system will shift south throughout the day, ultimately ending up near the New Jersey coastline this evening. On its backside, winds will turn southerly tomorrow, but I don't expect humidity to be high just yet. Dew point should still be in the 50s tomorrow, but as that high moves farther into the western Atlantic from Tuesday night into Wednesday and the wind turns southwesterly with a Gulf connection, that's when those dew points are really going to jump into the mid to upper 60s on Wednesday morning. I think even by Wednesday afternoon, dew points may be around or even into the low 70s at that point. But with that being said, we're also going to have this weak disturbance that's going to be moving eastward through the mid-Atlantic states on Wednesday. It's going to interact with that very warm and humid air in place and trigger some scattered showers and thunderstorms Wednesday afternoon. I think this is mainly an afternoon and evening affair on Wednesday, but there could still be some showers and storms around even during the morning hours. However, I don't really anticipate any severe weather at this time. The disturbance, again, is very weak despite how unstable the air mass is going to be. So we're not going to have much of a triggering mechanism for those storms. But with that being said, some of the strongest storms will produce frequent lightning, locally heavy downpours, and wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. So just be aware of those threats if you're out and about, especially Wednesday afternoon. As we take a look at the short-term campus weather service forecast, mainly clear and comfortably cool tonight, 52. Seasonable on Tuesday with sunshine filtered through high clouds, high 82. Partly sunny, very warm and humid on Wednesday with scattered showers and T-storms, high 88. Well, that'll do it for this edition of the short-term forecast. Tune back in next Monday for the latest edition. Until then, enjoy the pleasantly warm conditions out there early this week and keep an eye out for showers and storms on Wednesday.